Auf dem Pripetschicks brennt der Feuer und in Stub ist heiß und der Rebbe lernt kleine Kinderlach, dem Aleph Beis. Und der Rebbe lernt kleine Kinderlach, dem Aleph Beis. My mother used to sing Auf dem Pripetschik to me in the cradle. And music was a big part of our home, that my father was a barbershop singer, and my grandfather was a chazan before he left Europe, and then he stopped being a chazan, and he became a writer. But it was really a huge part of my childhood, because when I went to Shula, it was all about Yiddish, and Yiddish reading and writing, but mostly singing. Can't go on, he says to me, I'm hungry and I'm wet. Won't you try and help me out and buy a cigarette? Please don't laugh and walk away. I'm out here on the streets all day. I went to college for musical theater because that was my background. I was a musician and I was a singer. I played some piano and I played guitar. And I was a music major in college and a theater major in college. And when I got out of school, I got a phone call from Zalman Mlotek and Moshe Rosenfeld. They had written this musical, and would I like to be a part of it? So for me, that was this amazing place. It took my theater experience, there was a show, and my Yiddish experience, and it all came together, and we did the Golden Land. And I was doing the Golden Land, and after that I did on 2nd Avenue, and then I started doing concerts, and then we did Those Were the Days. And I've been working in the Yiddish theater. I had done all of these things, and I had been working on a project called Kids and Yiddish. So I was teaching Yiddish to kids through humor, through music, it was like a Saturday Night Live routine, or Saturday Night Live, or Electric Company, or Sesame Street. It was this kids show with a lot of energy and a lot of Yiddish. And it ran for, I think, over 10 years off Broadway during the holidays, and it had stuff about the holidays, and it had things about Jewish tradition and Jewish history, and we taught a little bit of Yiddish secular politics in there. We had one year where we were teaching that it was okay to be observant, it was okay to be secular, that we're all speaking the same language. Yiddish can be the language of the frum and the language of the frei, and that we were all really doing this all together. So eventually, I've been running this show with Zalman Mlotek and Menachem Mike Fox and Jenny Romaine, and Jeff Warshauer called me and said, will you come to Klez Canada? And I thought, well, why would I go to Klez Canada? I'm a Yiddish theater person. I'm not a klezmer. I do something else. And he said, just come. Believe me, you belong here. And the minute I stepped in the door, he was right. I knew that I belonged here. And I've made a life experience here and made the closest friends in my life. Haven't eaten yet. Kopitje kaufje Papyrossen. Trockene von Regen nicht vergossen. Kaufje billig bin im Munis, kauft und hat auf mir Rachmunis, Rate wird von Hunger mich hat sind. Kopitje kaufje Schwärmelach Antiken. Damit wird ihr Josemol der Quicken. Sis mein Schreien und mein Läufen, keiner will bei mir nicht kaufen. Heus gehen will ich mussen, wie